We're gonna play at 82 BPM and see what we come up with. Let's do it. Fire. This is like a proper, like full-fledged out track, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So we're back for, should we make this like a series? I was about to say like episode 2 of using my studio room to make different genres. But today I'm feeling very like experimental. I've just been on this wave of just using the instruments that I know how to play. I feel like I've been doing myself a disservice as a music producer, and I really felt that strongly after hearing the feedback and seeing what you guys were saying about the last video, and just the pure enjoyment that I got making it and watching it back when it was all done. I need to use more of my musicianship on this channel and while I'm producing, especially because I have all of the stuff to do so. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start on the drums just because that's my primary instrument. It's where I feel the most comfortable. That way on other things like bass and guitar that I struggle on, I have some sort of ground to stand on. So that's the plan. Let's get into it. Let's just go for it. I'm probably gonna jam for a while, honestly. We're gonna play at 82 BPM and see what we come up with. Let's do it. Something along the lines of that. Let's try running that back. Where did my mouse go? Runaway mouse. I need like a little sidecar desk. It took a bit of messing around with this groove to figure out what I was liking and what I was not liking. I kept adding some fills, taking them out. I would mess up here and there, but I finally came up with the take that I liked. We'll use that one right there. We'll probably change it later on, but let's just move on. Cool, so that's the whole take right there. Just chopped it up and quantized it a little bit. I'm gonna get a little mix going just so you guys can hear it a little more clearer. All right, I've been sitting on the couch trying to come up with a chord progression. I finally got something that I like. This took me a little while, I'm not gonna lie. Chord progressions, when it comes to just music in general, I always struggle with it. I think I overcomplicate it a ton. This is what I came up with first. I was sitting here trying to work it forever, trying to come up with more variations, but I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. This is what I have. It's just 3 chords. I think we're in the key of E minor. It starts on E minor 7, and then it goes to the 2, which is very weird, I think, but maybe not. It sounds pretty cool. It's F sharp minor 7, and then it goes back to the 1, and then up here is a B7 chord, so it would be E, F, G, A, B. So the 5, B7, 5th of E minor. It's a cool sounding chord. So we got, simple as that, I guess. Let's do it. go. And then I also have an idea for like the verse sections to finger pick it, so kind of like something along, I haven't figured out the exact pattern, but just to differentiate the verse section from the chorus section, just because I don't think I'm going to change the chord progression at all. But we can try to put that down, some sort of variation with that. That might have been it. All right, let's go to the desk and start editing these, and then if I messed up on any part, I'll just fix it over at the desk. So this is what we have so far. This is the verse section right here, and then it would lead into the chorus section. The verse has the pluck guitar melodies, the finger pick, and then the rhythm guitar is in the chorus. I went ahead and mixed both of the guitars just a little bit. I kept the magic switch on. This is just a chorusy effect. Pro Q taking out a lot of lows because there was just too much rumble in the rhythm, and then some of the pluck guitars as well. And then an LA2A taking off some reduction, smoothing out the volume. A solid start. I think next I'm gonna add bass, and then I'm gonna have to really sit and think about what to add next. We can go in with like Topline guitars, but I also want to throw in some synths. I know last video I didn't really add any sort of like MIDI instruments, I don't think. So let's go ahead and start with this bass first. There we go. All right, so now we've got bass recorded and guitar recorded. You know, I said this was gonna be more of like a pop vibe, but the more I'm putting down, the more it kind of just sounds like rock again. But it's fun, I like it, it sounds fire. Okay, the next sound that I'm gonna add is this synth sound underneath the guitar chords. It's gonna just play like 2 notes from each chord following the same rhythm. I've got the E minor 7 right here. Oh wait, no. Right there. And then the F sharp minor 7, and then the B7. And then it's gonna follow the rhythm of the guitars. Like I said, it sounds cool in context. Let's put it down. Fire. I am not gonna lie, I'm struggling. I'm kind of lost with like where to go. I'm probably gonna plug in the guitar again and just top line over it. But that's all I can think of. This is kind of hard. This is stretching my brain. I've been doing this for a few hours already, but I'm not giving up. This is fun. All right, I'm going for a lead sound. Let's just mess around and see what we come up with. That's kind of fire. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That was kind of cool right there too. Boom, boom, boom. Try this again. could like automate the reverb on this. That's kind of crazy. Hold on. Okay, so I was sitting here thinking of ideas to make the transition from the verse to the chorus a lot more cleaner and just more exciting. So I duplicated the guitar, the Pluck guitars, for 4 more measures right here, so we can have kind of like a pre-chorus. But I was thinking if we also take the drums right here and then we render this whole part to one audio track, we can run it through the chroma console and automate, kind of like we did with the reverb, just automate some sort of like filter and effects to drop right before the chorus. I think it'd sound cool. You can definitely understand what I'm saying when I start doing it. Something like that. All right, let's put it on time now. I like that. Okay, so let's arrange this properly now so we can get rid of this mess right here. 4-bar intro right here. So we go from intro to verse. We've got verse right here. And then we just recorded the pre-chorus section, which is also 4 bars. So I need to slide this over. We can move this there. Perfect. From the chorus we go, I'm thinking we shorten the verse in half. So cut this off right here and then scoot this back in. And we can actually just have this be the outro, but I want to change the rhythm of the last one. I want it to go dum 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 dum. And then that's it. And we can record that right now. I kind of messed it up. One more time. Sweet. I am probably going to re-record some drum parts just because it's very repetitive. I said I just wanted that as an idea for the beginning. I feel like we've got different sections going now, so I can definitely hop back over to the kit and lay some different parts of drums down. So I am going to record a different drum part for the chorus section. I have been exploring ideas and I think I have the part down. Pretty simple. We're gonna ride on the ride cymbal, snare, tom fills, cymbals, the whole shebang, just to make the chorus section feel a lot bigger than it currently is. So let's do it. Almost. That's pretty much the idea. Let's get a better take. All right, that was the one. Okay, so I'm at the desk and I just finished quantizing that take that I just did. It sounds amazing except for one thing, the toms. As you can tell, I have a 4 mic setup. I only have 4 channels on my interface, so I don't have tom mics. So the toms are being captured by the overheads, which are being drowned in cymbal noise, so I have to turn those way down, and turning those way down means turning the toms way down. So I think I'm gonna go to Splice and get some tom samples, some one shots, and then kind of fill in the gaps just to thicken out the drums. That way you can hear every instrument. This sounds fire though. I've breathed a whole new life into it with that drum part, and I'm excited for you guys to hear the whole thing. Okay, so this is what we just did. This is the difference sound-wise. This is without the samples. And then this is with the samples. You can definitely hear more of that low end, especially over here on the build when I was hitting the floor tom. This is without. And then this is with both tom samples. So you can get more of that beefy tom low end sound. It's just a preference type of thing. So I just finished mixing the whole thing. I think it's pretty much done. This is like a proper, like full-fledged out track, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Thank you guys for watching this entire video. If you made it to this point, you are a real one. I appreciate you. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been feeling lately like I've been doing a disservice to myself and to you guys that enjoy watching my videos, because I know how to play some of these instruments. Not the best. I'm not amazing at bass. I'm not amazing at guitar, but I'm really just excited to be using everything in my studio at my disposal to make what I think is the best sounding track I can make, whatever genre it is. This one was supposed to be indie pop. I think it's more indie rock. We're just gonna call it an indie track. I think it sounds fire. Here's the full thing.